恐れてただけどあれなんか違うかも千里の道は言ったから石のように硬いそんな人塵も積み上げ元なでしこ
Hey guys, Raven Sludge here for a quick update. So yeah, I was supposed to have 2 more parts to finish, 2 or 3 I think, for the Distant Spring. Yet apparently I wasn't recording my footage when I did it and I saved over it, which happens sometimes when you're recording. Unfortunately, Pikmin's one of those games where I can't really go back and do it. I can continue from my last save. So yeah, basically it showed that I finished the part, but you guys aren't able to see that. Basically, we used the candy pop bud flowers, the flowers that turn to Pikmin, from blue to yellow to blue again to get the part. Excuse me. And the other part was right next to it, actually, on the left, in the back to the Distant Spring stage. So basically, threw what 15, 20 blue Pikmin up there and got the second Ionium jet. But yeah, with all parts now, we are missing just one last piece. And you missed a really cool meteor shower that we had up here. But I now, there's a lot of meteorites. I now can go to the final trial. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Hopefully we can finish Pikmin in this next part, or this current part right here, part 11. So let's get right into it. Here's the final trial, where we can get our last part. Honestly, love the music in this stage. Always have since I was a kid when I first heard it. The final trial, you need pretty much all 3 types of Pikmin, obviously. Let's say 15. Ten yellows. You don't want to overdo it. And the rest can be blue. I do this for a reason, because this stage, it seems simple, but it's an obstacle course, and your last part's in the very back. But it's not as easy as it seems. I mean, it's not hard. I wouldn't say it's hard. But this level, anyways, you can easily mess up. You can drown. You can get burned alive. You know what you're doing. You can get blown up by rocks. You have to basically learn everything you learned in this game. Just watch, you'll see. If that makes sense, just watch. I'm just really bummed out, though. I wanted to show you as the last part, but whatever. We basically finished it in spring. That was it. It wasn't too exciting, I guess, but I don't really missing a part of my footage. And now I am, because my game saved over it. And I didn't realize the recording button was not on, so it happens. A bit of a novice mistake on my part, but hey, what can you do? Now, this part's tricky. Stay there, at attention. Because the Pikmin can run into the water, and they did that to me before. I've seen it myself, so yeah. Gotta be careful with that. These guys. Blues. This one just sitting down there. Come on, there we go. I'm gonna split them up to work on this bridge. Can you? Okay, they don't go very far. No, don't bother. You won't be able to break that. There we go. And just work on both of those sides of the bridge. Take the yellow ones and go over here. I have 10 yellows. 10 yellows, like I said. Should be 10. I'm gonna get them across here. Now, it's such, small spacing. So you have to be careful not to drown. Sometimes they get pushed off the ledge because, they slide. You know how games are. They kind of just budge slightly. Ever so a little bit of this movement. You have too many on the, on the ledge, they might push each other off. It's difficult sometimes. It's hard to be a Pikmin, I think. See, one just dropped the bomb on top of there. That's not what I needed. Gotta physically touch them so that they don't drop more bombs and blow them up on the spot. It's risky business, but it's what you gotta do. I can't tell honestly half the time if Pikmin are smart or stupid. I'm not trying to insult them, but jeez, man, they make some interesting choices. Looks like they're done. That's good. Cool. Leave these guys for now. This fence here. Now see that green thing over there? It's like a moss or something. And it just destroys a one bomb. Yeah, the final part's right there. Or let me rephrase that. The final part is not that, but it's inside that. So yeah, that's the final boss pretty much. I'm not going to activate it right now. I'm going to open this fence here first. Or try to, I think it's one. Yeah, there we go. So you have access to more bombs up there for the battle. Some nectar grass you can pluck. But this thing is a beast. And you'll find out in a bit. I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to end the day here and come back. So I want a full day to take this thing down. That's how I like to do it. I've always done it since I was a kid. Because I feel like it has so much HP. It gives you a challenge. And you can actually have like a natural emergency. But anyways, I'm going to yap up a storm. Let's collect our Pikmin and head back. And we'll just go to sunset. Alright, so yeah, that'll be it for day 18. Good sunset. And this time I am recording the part because I don't want to miss that. Sometimes it's hard, man. But yeah, we're just about done with the game. We just gotta beat this monster over here. And take its body. Anyways, you'll see. I'm not gonna end the part yet. Plus, I feel like it saves time if we just clear off the area and then just take him down quickly in the last part. Yep, no food for you. Sorry, bud. Nothing happened so far. Days remaining 12, parts remaining 1. So we'll go ahead and save. And yes, again, I am recording this part, so no mishaps happen. But basically, we're going to go ahead and take on and tackle that thing. So here we go. The final trial, once again, on day 19. Really cool stage, honestly. Really cool music. Underrated, if you ask me. Now, what do I want? Myself, blue Pikmin are not really practical for this battle because they don't have the extra attack power strength from the reds, and they don't carry bomb rocks that yellows have. So I usually take 70 red, 75 red, I guess, and the rest yellow. Shoot, I have a lot of flowers. Okay. Please don't fall. Cool. I can fall down there. I gotta be careful. I can't really go over there. Let's go up here first. But yeah, you need a full day to, in my opinion, I prefer having a full day just to take him down. Seems a little silly, but you know, it happens that way sometimes. Please be careful. I see that one on the edge, I'm not gonna risk it. Don't lose my Pikmin. I mean, I'm not gonna lose like a massive amount right now, but you never know. Nothing in here? Okay. I could put some bomb rocks in there for me, but no. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and activate this thing, so here we go. May I introduce to you the Emperor Bulblax. Where's my other Pikmin though? God. Oh, he's over there. Long, stretchy tongue. Powerful legs. And some weird music that I can't tell what it is, but it's just threatening. God, you can tell I'm actually nervous about this thing. Actually, see if I can power them up a bit. Please stop tripping. This thing will kill you dead. Twice. Good, good. Yeah, even I'm a little nervous. This thing, it's easier when than when I was a kid, obviously, but he's still a challenge. They actually nerfed him in Pikmin 2. I think he was in the 3rd game. I can't remember. I haven't played, you know, in a while because my Wii U gamepad's dead. It died probably like a year, or the same year that Switch came out. But yeah. So you see that green thing on him? That's moss and like, you know, foliage. You can't attack him because Pikmin bounce right off of him. So gotta be smart and sacrifice. That was just good yellow. Oh god. Maybe larger Pikmin are not recommended. But if he eats a bomb rock Pikmin, he falls over. You can attack him. Yeah, be careful though. It also squashes anything that gets in the way. So it's a pretty dangerous battle. What? Oh well, he ate one. Oh, he can... I forgot, he can just lick him off his lips, too. Which is pretty evil, honestly. From a game perspective. I don't like sacrificing Pikmin, but sometimes you have to do that. And just lunge him on. We already got about, what, 1/5, 1/4 on him? Which is not bad. Yeah, you can just eat them. I hate that. You just slurp them up. Looks like an old boomer Bulblax. But that's the Emperor. Oh gosh. Problem is I can't switch Pikmin easily. I wish I could do that. Did he not take it? Brave, brave Pikmin. Thing's tedious. Alright, cool. Yeah, you don't hurry. Also, his health regenerates over time. Oh boy. Not good. Oh boy. Really not good. Now, when his health starts getting low, he does something else. And it's horrifying. I lost like 30, so. Die! Yeah, you will lose Pikmin in this battle sometimes. Oh god, I forgot about that. That's what he does. He starts like, he goes into survival mode. He doesn't care about eating them anymore. You saw that I lost half my health in all my Pikmin. I completely forgot about that. That's what it was. But see, I thought he was going to just squash him. He actually just straight up jumped. He didn't bother. Look at the time also. We lost more than half the day already. Jeez. God. Oh man. Okay, so yeah. I'm also running on red Pikmin. And they're most likely all going to be Leaf now. He just smashed a lot of my Pikmin. It's going to be hard now because they're slower too. Not good. I have blues for backup, but I mean, they're not as strong. But this is an all-out war at this point. Because he's not going to let me just... Yeah, he's done eating them. He said, I'm just trying to survive. He said, oh, you're not playing around? Neither am I. Jeez. It's huge. His health is coming back. Oof. When he starts shaking, then he's about to jump. Jeez, ruthless. He's jumping again. He's not done. Can I kill this thing? Even I don't know if I can right now. Hopefully the sheer number can just overwhelm him at this point. Don't know though. That's what I'm hoping for. Got him. Ooh. And yes, it's a piggy bank. So yeah. Oh my gosh. That was Emperor Bulblax. I forgot how annoying he was. Now remember how I said to take his body back? Well, he leaves an underwhelming couple 5 pellets. That's not enough. He doesn't leave a body. So there's some theories about the Umibozu and whatever creature is after Olimar, but that's a story for another day. I'm sure you can find out about it if you look around on the internet, though. But anyways, Olimar's secret safe. And planet Hokotat. I never knew how to pronounce it as a kid. I still don't. Anyways, you need 40 to pick it up. So the game's like, ha, you almost got slaughtered, but you still need a lot. But I don't even really care about the pellets right now. I just want to get out of here alive. So yeah, also you have to have time for picking the carry all the way back. It doesn't make a large level, but I mean, it's a straight path all the way from here to there. It's about the size of an average size stage. But yeah, that was the Emperor Bulblax. And man, or was it Bulborb? I can't remember. I think it was Emperor Bulborb. But anyways, yeah. Whew. They had to nerf him in the second game. Not exactly a good time, but it was a fun fight though. Gave me a good run for my money. I think I lost like what, 200 Pikmin or so. I really don't want to see the result screen, but I'm gonna see it anyways. The result screen. So yeah, I regret missing a lot of those bull bears on Distant Spring. I should have probably taken a day off camera and just harvested Pikmin, but whatever. I'm not doing it for points right now. I just want to finish the game and get a good ending, obviously. But you saw how powerful he was. I only have 61 red Pikmin in the onion left. The blue were untouched in this whole level. Crazy. Anyways, that about wraps up part 11. We got the good ending, I believe. Because, you know, the piggy bank is important to Olimar because he's very greedy. It's just about nighttime. Saying goodbye to Pikmin. He waves. They're so goofy and they're like children. I love it. But yeah, the good ending. The okay ending, there's 3 endings. The okay ending is if you don't get all the parts. But you have, you know, you don't have the 4 that are necessary. But you have all the other ones. And the bad ending, obviously, if you're missing any, if you have any less than that. And then go and just attack this random bulwark. Y'all should be in the onion though, it's late. I mean, they don't have a leader now, so we'll see. Just beating the crap out of the bulwark, man. This is something else right here that other people had theories about. And you know, the onions that supposedly fly off to the atmosphere, or can't really say that they're falling Olimar, but they saw different colors. No, I think they were just random colors that Nintendo used because, you know, they didn't really plan on the second one, I don't think. But I'm glad Pikmin exists entirely, honestly. And that it's not really considered a dead series. Hopefully it won't be. It could happen one day, but it's a blast of a game. I would not mind a remake of this game either. Which it probably doesn't need though, but hey, an HD remake would be cool. Also, it's heavily hinted that that's actually Earth. But it's called the Distant Planet. But yeah, that was Pikmin. The original Pikmin on GameCube. Which I'm actually playing on the GameCube, not an emulator. For anyone wondering. Oh, 408 lost. Hey man, whatever. Got all the parts. Those blue ones in the bottom right corner are the ones you actually do not need. I remember now. You can get an okay ending if you're just missing a few of those. But you have to have everything else, or you get a bad ending. And you just... I think he crashes while trying to still escape. And the Pikmin just put him into an onion because his life support runs out. And he becomes a Pikmin, I believe. They do that to save him. Kind of silly. But yeah, we got everything. Well, thank you, Miyamoto. It was a good game. I forgot about the ending song for this game. So, in my opinion, a really underrated game. But, yeah, that's Pikmin. Anyways, I don't know if I can skip the credits. I don't think I can. So I guess you guys got to hear me ramble and just talk about it for a bit. Bill Trennan. I guess it's just been a while since I've actually beaten this game, though. But I do plan on recording Pikmin 2 next. It's gonna be a bit more of a challenge. It's a longer game, and I think it is in theory, but we'll see. I might be able to get done quickly enough. All rights, including the copyrights of game scenario, music, and programs reserved by Nintendo. Well, duh, it's first party. Man, it's still a really underrated game in my opinion. Oh, it's a character parade, pretty much. Armored Cannon Beetle, yeah. But it didn't show up in the other games, it's a weird thing. Freaking Beady Longlegs squashes you as he lands. I hate that. They don't do it in the second game. The bread bug. So goofy looking. Snagrit. That's a modified camera. Y'all aren't fooling anyone. I'm pretty sure it is. For the developers. Why are there red Bulborbs on this level? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely a mod version for the developers. Oh, two of them are dead. Nearly fully developed, just small, so it just grows overnight, I guess. More species. Emperor bulblax. Yeah, it was bulblax. The massive grub dog. Why are you using blue Pikmin? At moderate temperatures. Swooping snitch bug's so annoying. It's like a fly, but without legs. It just rubs its hands as if it's ready to ruin your day. That must be challenge mode. Bulblax, yeah. Honey Wisp. I can never remember its name. Iridescent Flint Needle. That one I remember, obviously. Mamuta, I think. Weird looking thing. It's got some range. God, can we get him in Smash? For decorative properties. Is it a clam? Oh, Curly Clam Clamp. It's a trap. Pellet Posy. I guess we're really going through all the characters of the mushroom that never returned. But it turns your Pikmin purple. Not the actual Pearl Pikmin in the second game, but yeah. A delicacy people eat. Oh yeah, Louis, probably. That thing's annoying. Sheer grubs. And Sheerwig. Sheerwig? Sheerwing? Yeah, Sheerwig. Smoky Prod. Thought to be a malformed larva Mamuta, but Bulbear. Spotty Bulbear. It was not rare, man. A Spotty Bulwarp. Water Dumples? Ugh. Those lips. I do remember reading that, yeah. Oh, freaking Wallywogs, man. I hate those things. And Wogpole. Wogpole? The yellow Wallywogs are like my natural enemy. I hate those things. The music of the Pikmin. It lost its ability to swim. The end. Not bad. Not bad. Got the good ending. Alright, well that was Pikmin 1 on the GameCube. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you guys like what you saw, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. I believe next, according to my schedule, will be Pikmin 2. So stay tuned for that. I'll try to get around to it. Unless further notice, unless something comes up. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Sayonara. Bye.